GCIC. Big bangs. Skip all the small talk.
Highlighted room, let the Porsche talk.
I heard you all talk.
Call at the beach at the Brill Wall.
This that garage talk.
The family inside, dog.
Just let the guys talk.
How about we speak about pies, dog?
I heard you get it for $5, dog.
I did it like that. Heard I got 8 for the crack.
Leaky and Bingo, they different like that.
How we different like that?
Me, I pull up with the blunt, and Bingo be sipping the yak.
Dog, I be sipping the yak.
My chick GCIC the bag.
Once again, welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Santiago, powered by the One Life Collection. We have with us a special guest in the building. We got my baby, Chante. Got my boy DJ Cam. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Man, ain't no man. We just out here chilling, trying to talk some shit. That's about it.
We definitely about to get into it, man. Yo, I was talking to my son the other day, right? My son's 17, so I was talking to him about dating. You know what I'm saying? Because I know nowadays it's kind of crazy with the pandemic and everything going on. So I told my daughter, I was like, I just want to talk to some of your friends a little bit older than my son. Find out, how has the pandemic messed up dating for you guys? With you guys being at home and you not being in school, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. How has it affected it a little bit?
I mean, me personally, I feel like the pandemic kind of helped people trying to shoot their shot, because it's like, I mean, I don't know how it is for y'all, but I feel like, it's a little nerve-wracking, you see a baddie and you like, man, I'm trying to talk to her, but either she with her friends or you just don't want to get rejected or something like that. See, we in a pandemic now, so everybody on social media, so it's like I just slide in them DMs, That's all you gotta do.
You one of them DM killers.
I'll get you in the DM. I'll get you in person too, but I'm gonna get you in them DMs for sure.
Yeah, but for me personally,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, for me personally, shit though, same shit though. But like, it's dating world really kind of weird at the same time though. For many people scared to link because of COVID.
That's true. That's true too. Because you catch you a baddie and you hook up with her one time, next thing you know, you be at home coughing like, oh damn, yo, shorty gave me the virus.
Yeah, she ain't trying to fuck with you no more.
Shorty gave me that shit.
Yeah, that shit started hitting too much in your chest. Now you got a girlfriend.
Yeah,
it wasn't something saying they was somebody was saying they was telling people they need to wear masks when they had sex.
I did see that meme like, yo, you gotta wear a mask when you having sex. Like, yo, how you gonna wear a mask when you having sex? Like, you like back, like, oh, you gotta take the mask off.
You worried about breathing on somebody. You gotta worry about sweat and all that other stuff, man.
Right.
I ain't count though, but if you having sex, fuck that mask, because it's more diseases to worry about than COVID when you having sex.
Facts, right? Matter of fact, if you haven't sex, you ain't even think about no mask. You trying to get your nut off. You know what I mean? You just like, whatever. I'm going for broke, yo. I'm going for broke.
Man, any woman come to me and be like, hold on, I gotta put my mask on. I'm like, man, I ain't even trying to have sex.
All right, we doing too much. We might well just goddamn the shit.
You feel like you trying to hit a patient or something. Like, yo, are you in a hospital or something? Man?
That's worse than a condom, shit.
Word, true. Wait, condoms is necessary though.
I'm gonna wear that. But when
you gotta strap up, son. You gotta strap up.
Nah, I'm strapping up for sure. But what I'm saying is just that mask, man. If you wearing a mask, then you might well shouldn't even be having sex at all. Like,
so Busty, so Sierra, so what happens when the dudes hit you in your DM when they trying to link? What's the vibe? I have a boyfriend. And I got a boyfriend. It's like, so all right, you got a boyfriend, true enough. All right. We can't even talk because you don't want her little boyfriend to see. I'm saying
how long y'all been together?
Let's see, since October. That's what, 4 months?
They still getting it.
Just that pandemic dating. She is successful.
Yeah, right.
Even though it's a pandemic, I mean, I still see him. Like he used to stay down here, then he moved to North Carolina. So, I mean.
So was y'all talking pre-pandemic?
Huh?
Was y'all talking pre-pandemic?
No,
I didn't. Well, I didn't meet him until the early stages of the pandemic because I actually was door dashing when I met his brother, and then his brother introduced me to him.
So his brother put him on.
Oh, you got a
Well,
boyfriend that
no, it
delivering a
was more
meal?
like the
I'm like,
brother.
this nigga
Okay, from
DoorDash.
my understanding, he ordered the DoorDash. I delivered. They were trying to race to see who could talk to me first. So it happened the brother came to me first, and then one night when I went over to the house to chill with them and smoke and everything, that's when I met Denzel. And I had a
Name
connection with
dropping. There's something
Denzel,
going on out there.
and I kind of just stirred away from all the
So she, so she, so she curved the brother, y'all. She curved the brother,
like
and she
he
went
got
with the
there,
other
he got to
brother.
my attention first. That's the first person I saw. But at the end of the day, Denzel for him.
So I got a question. I ain't trying to take over your job, but I got a personal question for you.
Ask, bro, ask.
My thing is what point do you get, because you say y'all been like talking seriously since like October. So what point do you get where you like, okay, I gotta cut all ties with other people off? You know what I'm saying? Because I know some girls, they feel like as soon as I start talking to this person, everybody get cut off. But me personally, I feel like it's no point in throwing all your eggs into one basket.
Because you never know, right? Because you never know. Right.
Exactly.
Facts.
Okay, so I say the only reason. So to me, I felt like we didn't really take things seriously until December, because that's when I actually started to really connect with him. So I guess it's more of a feeling thing. I don't know how to explain. Like when we had a talk in December, I was telling him what I wanted in the relationship. This is when we had like our relationship talk. And I was telling him what I wanted in the relationship, what I wanted in the future. I didn't want somebody who didn't have the same hustle drive as me, who wasn't trying to do something with his life, blah, 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 blah. Right. So I guess from there, instead of him telling me the kind of guy he was going to be, he did something different. He just went ahead and showed me. And a lot of guys would sit there and just tell you what they'll do in that conversation. He literally ended the conversation with, I can show you better than I can tell you. And he's been shown me. So I took him seriously.
But when do you decide? Okay,
But you ain't got one in the chamber.
yeah, you don't got like one on the side, like just in case he mess up.
Yo,
Like,
my
I
question
did
is,
at first.
my
That's
question
why
is,
in October, when we started talking in October, I did have my sides. I'm not gonna lie, but ever since that conversation in December, I took him more seriously, and it just almost came naturally to me to just kind of like I didn't really want to give my attention away. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just my attention span.
yo, my question is this. This is my question, right? Okay, so when the dude slide in your DM, right? Do you at least go look at their pictures to see maybe like let me see what this dude look like? Like, do you at least go and check? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
I look at their profiles and everything. I mean, that's for anybody. Like anybody that DM me, I look at their profile and everything. And even if they cute, it's like I'm down for like networking or little simple conversations and stuff like that, because I do post I post like on Thursdays I have my little segment. I have my Talk Your Shit Thursday segments. So I'm thinking, if it's like little advice or questions or even something that I post in my story, I don't mind a little conversation. But then when it gets to the whole, are you single, blah 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 blah, I'm quick to say now that yeah, I have a boyfriend. I don't even drag it. Like yeah, I have a boyfriend.
but you cut it. See, well, my thing is with relationship is like okay, so y'all had the conversation in December, like I was talking since October, but October, November, December. Well, not counting October, November, December. It was really just 2 months. So my thing is, I ain't gonna count, I've seen guys go a whole year and talk to a girl, and as soon as she give it up or they get whatever they want out of the relationship, then it's like, all right, I'm gone. But it's like, why you can't cut the sides off? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, not saying.
But see, how do you? Okay, see, that's
You
what a
gotta
lot of
cut
people
some
mess
of them
up
off.
at, because a lot of people have that mindset. And when people get that mindset, that's to me, I feel like that's you not really giving the relationship a chance to even grow into something, because you're gonna be so focused on like, okay, I can't give him everything. I can't give him my 100%. So I gotta give this guy like 20%. I gotta give this guy 10%. I gotta give this guy like it's you not focused on what could actually.
So you got to slice the pie between everybody or between everybody. Well, he get the biggest slice because that's the dude that you really.
But then he's not really getting the biggest slice because you still got your other pieces on the side.
Well,
It was-
I cut some of my pieces off. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, but
I
I ain't
still
cutting
keep
all the
that
pieces
one
off.
side. I always got that one.
Yeah,
I always get that one in the.
word. Like
You
y'all say,
always
I'm gonna
got
eat on
that
the
one you
pie,
can
but
run
I
back
gotta
to
leave some
just in
crust there
case
too.
something don't
Okay,
happen.
okay, Daddy. Is that how you felt when you met mommy?
That's different.
How is that
That's
different?
different.
How is that different?
That's
This is
different.
coming from the same guy
That's
who kept
different.
saying he kept going on and on about how he was such a player back in school.
Because that was
Blase,
different though.
blase.
Because no,
Well,
pause,
okay,
pause,
so my question
pause.
is, what made mommy different? What about mommy made you cut everybody off?
Because you gotta think though, at that time I was like, all right, you know what? I think I'm ready to start a family. I want to have kids, and then
But
like
y'all known each other since y'all was babies, right? But
right,
y'all wasn't
because
with each other until like y'all 20s.
right. So
Right, okay. So
because
you moved in with mommy
okay,
in y'all like early 20s. Mommy had me when she was 26 and you were 25, right?
but
But
that's it
that's
right
still
there
your
though.
sister.
But
But
that's
I'm
it right.
saying,
That's it right
but
there.
you moved in with mommy at what age? 21.
He was like 24. So, but that's different. I was because like, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm from New York. Like, people don't get it. Like, by the time I was 24, I had so many. I had mad bodies already. So so I was at the point in my life where I was like, yo, okay, I want a kid. Like I want to have a family, blah, blah, blah.
I
So
want something serious. I'm tired of the
yeah,
play
exactly.
shit.
So when your mom's was like, I'm pregnant, I was like, all right, dude, you got to get your shit together. You know what I mean? Like now it's time to get focused because you about to have a kid. And then when I knew it was a girl, so I was like, bro, let me tell you something. The illest shit that you can go through is when you having a daughter. Because the first thing you think about is all the chicks that you done ran through, all the games you done played,
Oh God.
everything that you done did, you like, oh my God, now I'm about to have a girl. I gotta give her the game because there's gonna be dudes out there like me that's gonna try to do the same thing that I did. So for me, it was just different because like I was at that point, I was ready. I was ready to have a kid. I was ready to be like, yo, I got a kid, I gotta do what I gotta do, I gotta take care of my kid. So it's a little bit different. So you know what I'm saying? So that's a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Now when I was your age, 21, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like, yo, it was a point in my life where if a chick was like, she was really, really feeling me and she really wanted to get serious, I was like, I'm out. Like, I don't want that. I'm good.
But everybody has their own different vibe. Maybe I don't know with me. I mean,
I'm be
I'm
real.
one of those hopeless romantics. Okay, I have to. Of course, I know how to be single and everything. I know how to be single and everything, but I'm just not that kind of girl that have like 4 different niggas on the side.
But I'm be real though.
I hear that.
Man, I'm at the age though too though, cause I'm 21, man. I ain't want nothing serious right now, like nothing. Like I'm in my prime. I'm trying to get it in. I ain't gonna lie to you.
One thing I always told my baby, I always told her, I was like, yo, you in high school, you ain't gotta have a boyfriend. Yo, you can have a couple dudes you chilling with. You don't gotta have no title with nobody. Because a lot of dudes, especially when they're young and they're immature, they start trying to own you, they start trying to control you. So I was always like, yo, you can chill with more than one. My thing was this: if I didn't have a girlfriend, you can't say nothing about other chicks. Like, you're not my girl. We just kicking it, we talking, whatever we doing, but you not it. You know what I'm saying? So if you find out another chick calling me, texting me, you can't say that because you not it right now. So that was always my thing. So of course, when I was like, okay, this is it, then that's just different. But still, though, you still gotta keep one in the chamber.
Yeah, one in the chamber. Word.
But I also look at it on this perspective. It's like you got to think. Sierra, you 21, I'm 22, Cam, you 21. So my thing is, the point that we're at in our life is, we in college, everybody in a selfish mind state. If you ask me right now, would you rather choose success or a woman? I'm gonna choose success first because I'm still young.
Yeah,
because
true.
my thing is, who's to say I choose this woman and then 4 years, a year, 2 years, whenever later, now I'm divorced.
Right,
and now I'm looking back at, dang, I should have took that opportunity.
Word, I'm gonna let you know.
We
It's like this. Like opportunities don't last ever, but assortment of women do. Women always gonna be on the earth, be loved on. We do this shit later, but opportunities pop up and go like this.
That's true. So,
okay.
So let's throw this out there now since we're talking about that. Right, this is something that I've been thinking about. what's going on with the OnlyFans craze? You got little chicks, neighborhood, like somebody you just grew up with. Now you got her selling her soul for a $3 subscription, $5 subscription. Like, doesn't like
But
if
they
okay,
be racking up on there. They be racking up for sure.
but bruh, my thing is this, bro. My thing is this. If I meet a girl, if I was your age, right? If I was back, back in the days, I was your age and we had all that, whatever.
Y'all did have all this.
If I met a but I was always the type of dude like, yo, if you out there like that, what you already can't get the crown. Like I can mess with you, I can smash, I could do whatever, but you can't get the crown because you dying yourself. Like you selling your soul for a little bit of money.
Okay, but so not every female that has an OnlyFans go that route with their OnlyFans.
Yeah, because they do be scamming on there. They do be scamming on there.
Yeah,
girls,
some girls just post like
literally got an OnlyFans.
IG photos.
Right, this is one Instagrammer that she started an OnlyFans and she only had one twerk video and she made $10,000 in one night.
But I'm gonna let you know, but that shit like that, but she fucking up the game for the real sex workers who really getting on there popping their pussy for real. And you know what I'm saying? She fucking it up for them.
But as a dude, okay, as a dude, like straight up, like if you meet a chick and she like, yeah, I got an OnlyFans page, like it don't make you be like,
now
it don't put her in a different category.
I won't say like this. I'll fuck with your like fucker. Like shit like that, but I ain't trying to date or go further than that because they ain't really stopping shit. I want my woman involved in, but I ain't mad at no woman getting her money, no shit like that.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Now I never. Let me tell you, I would never knock a person for getting their hustle on, but I think your hustle gotta be like even strippers. You got strippers that stripped and they went. But to me, the craziest shit about it is that a lot of times you might say, okay, I gotta pay this rent, so I'm gonna start this OnlyFans page. I'm gonna start stripping. After a while, you just doing what you do because that's it. Now you done got used to it. You done got turned out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't think about it. You look at a lot of strippers when they first start, they trying to do this, they trying to do that, right? So they focus, right? Then they start making the money. Once they take care of everything they got to take care of, they making them dollars. Next thing you know, it become a lifestyle.
It become a career.
It become a career. Yeah, exactly. Then when you get 40 years old and now you trying to retire, you can't retire because all you had is singles your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no real establishment.
They so used to getting quick money like
exactly.
That.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was saying my thing is this, man. I don't want my reason is because I don't want to date OnlyFans girls because it's like I'm sitting here chilling in the barbershop, I'm getting my hair cut, and all I'm hearing is a bunch of niggas being like, "Dang, bro, you seen X, Y, and Z on OnlyFans?"
Exactly.
Her shit popping. He turned the phone around. It's my girl. I'm like, damn.
You like that's
sick.
Or you got to think about
and then think about when you have kids.
Hey, you gotta play that shit all like, oh hell yeah,
kids see that,
but you be crying on the inside.
Because I done had homies in high school and their mama was strippers and shit like that, and they used to get clowned and be like, yeah, your mama selling that pussy, all that other stuff.
Exactly.
I don't want that for my son. I don't want that for my kids.
I wouldn't want to, you know what? And I'm gonna be mad transparent like a motherfucker, right? When I was coming up, when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, you know what I'm saying? I was stationed in Indianapolis, and this little chick, she was like, "Oh, you got a nice body, yo. You know how much money you can make." So
whoa, time out. What? Because I know what you about to say. Whoa, wait, wait. I don't want everybody to clown me because of your past now.
Man, unless you got the photos up, unless the photos.
I did a couple shows, my dude. I ain't gonna lie. I did a couple shows. Hey, the Chippendales get money though. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. I did a couple shows. I ain't gonna. So what? But
I mean,
is there anything that was gonna be long term though? You know, that was just some. I was young. Hey, this chick put me down. I ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Got me a couple, but that was it. It wasn't like, oh, this is my life. You know, I'm about to go on tour. Nah, it wasn't none of that. So I mean, I can get doing it for a little while, but when you make it a career and then you start having kids, and then you gotta look at, I don't know, man. When I be on Twitter, that's all I see on Twitter now. Is like the OnlyFans girls, just like
blowing up feed. Yeah, but you know,
I kid you not. Y'all saw the Jay-Z video that resurfaced on Twitter?
Oh, with the girls, and he was
Oh, you
interviewing.
talking about
Yeah,
it
the
was
girl
him, it
eating
was
each
him,
other
it was
out from
Uncle
the
Luke, it was Uncle
with
Luke interview.
yup, bro.
Uncle Luke, yeah.
Yes,
Man,
man.
Man, that shit
but,
was so
but
funny. I said, I
that
need one of them on
I
my
saw this one
podcast. I might
comment.
start an
They was
OnlyFans.
it was like Sir was saying, "Daddy, was that you?" The Jay-Z mute.
I mean, it's just so different. Everything is so different now from back in the days. Man, don't get me wrong. When we was growing up, we had thotties. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we had thotties, but it wasn't public like that. You know what I'm saying? It was stuff that you had to know somebody. Because first of all, we wasn't kissing and telling. So I don't
exactly.
know what's going on with y'all young dudes
Yeah,
nowadays. Like, if I smash, you ain't even gonna know I smashed, unless you my bestie, like you my best friend, you my homie, then I might tell you. But I'm not gonna publicize that I smashed. So a lot of times, a lot of chicks that caught bodies back in the days, everybody didn't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ain't find out about it till later on. Like, oh, you smashed it.
Right,
You smashed
I
too?
didn't even know the
social
game
media
had
Now,
be
smashed
fucking
Keisha
people up.
Cole. I didn't even
Social
know
media most definitely be fucking people up.
exactly. And you know what? If you think about it, social media fuck people up, not even just with that, with anything. Like, did you see the thing this weekend with Meek Mill and then Tekashi?
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, man, that shit comedy.
First of all, how you gonna hop out the truck with your phone? Oops.
Can you not mess up my phone?
How you if I want to come at you, I'm not hopping out the truck like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming at you with my hands up, my security still in the truck, whatever. Like it's just social media is I don't know, man. It's almost like people
But
clown on social media and people.
Man,
Takashi trying to get hot again because you got to think whenever Takashi, if it's no drama going on with Takashi, he really not making no
Yeah,
money.
he ain't
Right,
really relevant.
He's not
right,
making no sales. If
right.
Takashi drop an album right now, nobody's gonna listen to it. But if Takashi go on social media and start beefing with Lil Durk or whoever, then his sales gonna go up just because people want to hear what he gonna say in his album.
And his girlfriend ain't really helping him none either.
word, man. But
Who's
you
his
know, that shit
girlfriend?
so corny to
Jade,
me.
her
Like,
name is Jade, right?
yeah, I don't even
But
know. But I
she's
know he a corny ass nigga. Meet me a corny too. But I think that shit was staged. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
me
think that
milk.
shit.
I don't know.
My thing
That
I
shit
don't
didn't
know.
look real, man. That shit didn't look like no niggas done met up out of nowhere. They look like them boys had to plan this shit out
You
then.
think they gonna do a song together?
Man,
I don't
do
think
an
they
It
gonna
would
album
do.
not be
together.
a
Damn,
good
nigga
I don't
might
think
collab.
they're
fuck,
I
gonna
tell
do
you
a
that
might
song
much.
fuck
together.
around and do a duet.
They in the studio right now, but they in the studio right now. Yo. They in the
Nah,
studio
man.
right now.
Man, and that be fucking up the game for a lot of people because Meek Mills be portraying to be this street nigga. Tekashi done hopped out. Mind you, Tekashi done dissed everybody in the industry, dead, alive, whatever. He done dissed everybody. So my thing is, Meek Mill, you supposed to be a street nigga. If Tekashi done hopped out on your ass, I don't care how many security. If you really wanted him, you would have had him.
But 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 it's a difference. Let me tell you the difference. When you become a boss, when you start making boss moves, you not the reason why I feel meek is because I understand you had white people, billionaires, put up, talk up for you to get you out of jail. So everything you do now got to be calculated. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in the street doing stupid shit. Like you can't do it no more. You can still be a boss. You can still talk about what you did prior, but right now you can't do it because you got Jay-Z who's a billion. You got Robert Kraft. You got all these people on different levels that's backing you and talked up for you to get you out of jail. You on a different level now. So you think about it this way: ain't nobody hopping out on Jay-Z, ain't nobody hopping out on Kanye, ain't nobody hopping out on Drake. So when you get to that level, that certain level of success, you might have did some street stuff back in the days, but you on a different level now.
Man,
You
I
know what I'm
bet you,
saying?
but I bet you if Tekashi hopped out on Jay-Z and Jay-Z slapped the hell out his ass, ain't nobody gonna be mad at him.
But that's
Nah, but
Jay.
you know, thing about Scott, but thing about Meek Mill too. But he'll get on Clubhouse, get on social media, and talk about a lot of other motherfuckers. But when actually a motherfucker got in his face, he was talking about he can't lose it. But you be on the internet talking like you just a bit bad gangster.
I
Exactly.
mean, I mean, I've been following Meek since he was a youngin. You know what I'm saying? When he was freestyling, battling, and everything. So I kind of see where everybody coming from, but then I kind of get it from the standpoint of if I came from that, and now I got people with zeros backing me, I'm not gonna let you trying to recap like your last album was a flop. Ain't nobody checking for you. Even the song you did with Nicki was a flop. Like you crumbs, yo. You crumbs. I'm not. Why would I'm gonna risk my freedom again for you, bro?
Man.
Come
Yeah, he
on,
just
man.
need to just stay on social media, keep talking about prison reform and shit, man. It's cut out the gangster talk out. You ain't living that life no more, my guy.
But I mean,
the tweet Dirk had tweeted. He was like, the goal is to not
do not go to jail. Exactly. Not exactly because when you get to that, think about it. How many rappers you get out here, you make a little bit of money, and next thing you know, you go to jail. Come on.
But they carrying a gun or they
Like
get
try YoungBoy like that.
having drugs.
Yeah.
But all these
Jump out on
rappers
YoungBoy
though.
You
But
saw
all
that
these rappers so
Takashi
hypocritical.
was quick to snitch.
But because you got to understand too, though, in order to be a rapper, and that's one thing with society. Society promotes that. Like, yo, you got to be street. You got to be a street dude. You have to have. So, I wasn't a drug dealer, but let me tell you something. I get you. I was not a drug dealer. My thing was when I was coming up, I want the fast money. I'm not about to stand on the corner for 10 hours trying to make no money. No, I'm gonna catch you while you coming home from work. You got your food stamps. You got your food stamps from the mailbox. That's how I'm. And that was my thing. That just was me. That was me. So my thing was just catching somebody off guard. Like, yo, just give me everything in your pocket. Don't say nothing. Just give me everything in your pocket. Then I'm gone. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like that's easier in New York. You can't do shit like that in the South. Because New York, you be having corners, you be having little
Right,
cuts.
running
Niggas
the
not
train
out here
station.
Yeah, niggas in the South not walking.
And then you got a mask because you got to wear a mask.
If somebody walking 9 times out of 10, they homeless.
Right. So
You
it's
ain't got
just
you run
a
up on a
different
nigga in South
vibe.
Carolina, give me everything in your pocket. I ain't got nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit on me.
Hey, y'all go fuck around, start a coalition. You be like, hey,
And plus, everything is debit cards now. Everybody got a debit card. Like my son asked me for money. I ain't got no damn money on me. I got a damn card. Back in the days, this is when food stamps actually came in. Y'all too young to understand this, but the food stamps actually came in. There was no EBT card. The food stamps came in a book. You had dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills. You can go to the Chinese restaurant and get your 14 chicken wing French fries, whatever you're gonna get, and pay them with food stamps. So if we were on the block and we was hungry, we ain't had no food, guess what? I'm going after somebody's food stamp. We'll pop them. We lived in apartments. We'll pop the damn mailbox. And we know somebody get food stamp, pop the mailbox. Because the mailman came and delivered the food stamps on the same day. Everybody got their food stamps like the 31st or the 1st, whenever. Pop somebody thing, take their envelope. You at the Chinese restaurant getting you some food. Go to the store, go to the bodega, get your quarter water or whatever you're gonna get. And you good, you know what I'm saying? So that was my thing, you know what I'm saying? But nobody talked about it. We didn't publicize it. It wasn't like, yo, I wasn't on Instagram like, look, I just robbed people for they.
Stupid. Why would you literally video like that girl that had licked the ice cream and put it back in the refrigerator? Like what?
Man, cause niggas addicted to clout and not money.
Exactly.
But what is the obsession? What is the obsession with posting everything?
Clout gonna get you money.
Because a lot of people are lacking in real life on like with self-esteem and other things, other areas in their life, so they get glorification on social media because shit like that make their day. But somebody glorify them online that they'll never see. Nobody gonna check on their real life situation and shit. Cause a motherfucker be bumming his head 5 days out of the week, but get one hard ass fit and he post that shit 20 times, but keep leaving pictures so you think it's a new picture every time.
you take like 50 pictures and you post one every other week. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm fresh.
Yeah. My thing is, and the people like that, as soon as they shit flop, like say the shit get a bad reaction, then they want to sit here and cry and talk about
y'all boy don't fuck me for real. Y'all boy, I done had a nigga talking about why I ain't like your picture. I said, what?
Wow.
I'm a grown man, dog.
If I feel like scrolling and shit without liking, let me scroll without liking.
Niggas be pressed though. Niggas be pressed over social media.
The shit, social media getting weird as hell. It's to the point, man. A lot of niggas not even looking hard no more, man. Y'all, I see niggas post their homeboys and be like, yeah, my homeboy doing that thing. I'm like,
Like, yeah, why?
You grown man.
And my thing is if you don't know by now that the feds is watching, bro. If you don't know by now, the Fed if you don't know that the feds is going in your social media, you think because you block, because you like, you know what I'm saying, you got, you know, your privacy or whatever. If you don't think they think you can still see your pictures, like something wrong with you.
They
You know
tapping
what I'm
off.
saying?
They know
So
all.
it's just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to be a thug, but be a thug on the low. Like, don't let everybody know what you got going on. Because first thing that happens is I look at people when like 2 or 3 people get caught. Of course, the first thing the cops is gonna do, they're gonna get you in the room by yourself. And they're gonna be like, "Yo, so and so said that you was the dude," and you like, "Oh hell nah!" And you start, you know, everybody keep it real until they get in the damn room, right? You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
bro, that's the thing about how these niggas, all they had these niggas post they crying like who's snitching. Bro, you know, to snitch on yourself or you ain't got into the room, bro. They got the whole social media, your posting money, your location, where you at every day.
everything.
They try to groom you to that shit though, so you can tell more people though. So you can
people that stormed the Capitol. They try to go home on the airport and news that they know their name was on the no-flight list.
They were just some dumbasses though. They ain't know how to do crime. Like we got a lot of dumb criminals.
A lot of niggas don't even realize, my nigga, they can it's crazy. I like watching true crime shit like that, but they can ping your damn cell phone. They can tell you every time you move with your cell phone, it pings off a damn cell phone tower. They can be like, "Oh, what you say you didn't do it? Or how come we got your cell phone records where you pinged off a tower right over there?" Like
that's why I don't believe the government when certain crimes be happening. They be like, "Oh, we don't have any evidence. We can't find."
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all be having, but you know that's the corrupt shit by the government though. They be having evidence on motherfuckers they want to have evidence on.
Yeah.
The nigga they fuck with. Nah, we ain't got no. Nah, shut the fuck up.
But you know why they do that? You know why they do that? Because they like if you selling drugs, you doing some shit, right? They're not about to just come at you because you just sold an ounce. Nah, they're gonna watch you for about 6 months. Because there's difference between the local and the government. You know what I'm saying? The feds, when they come at you, I don't care if you lawyer up or nothing. Like you done. You know what I'm saying?
95% success rate, ain't
you done. Right, exactly. So if the city cops catch you, they gonna lock you up because you got an ounce on you. The feds, they like, nah, don't worry about that ounce. We trying to get that pound. We trying to get that QP. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they who's supplying you, nigga. That's what they were.
Facts, right? There you go. Right. That's what they going after. They ain't going after the dude selling a couple nicks, a couple dimes. They ain't going after that. You sell a gram? A gram? You think I'm gonna waste my time?
Exactly. They probably smoking that shit.
Hell yeah.
Nah, they'll take that shit off you though. They like they about to just let you go for free. Nah, they need to took that shit off. They finna smoke that shit.
Put that shit in their pocket when they get home. Look, baby, be like, baby, look what I got. The whole gram.
Night. It's that free gas.
Yo, and the craziest thing about it for the females, man. What's wrong with females? You know what? Females is just as bad as the dudes nowadays, man. I remember back in the days, females, they would wild out every now and again, but nowadays,
nah, they up right now. Females up right now.
They ain't just as bad as the dudes.
They up. Y'all going.
I ain't count though. The women up right now. They really on their scamming shit. There's a lot of scamming women out here. Man, I'm trying to tell niggas be careful.
And that's why a lot of like people y'all look up to that, well, not y'all, but people y'all look up to that's from Atlanta. These girls is from Atlanta. A lot of these girls be in a 1-room apartment with 4, 5 of her homegirls, and the only way she getting money is either by sleeping with a nigga, meeting a nigga in the club, having a sugar daddy. What else?
Scamming.
Setting niggas up.
Them
you know what? That's one thing that never ever changed, my dude. Like when we were coming up, that's the older dudes, you know, because we was younger, we have our own cribs and all that. We wasn't moving like that yet. But the older dudes, like the teenage dudes, the early 20 dudes, that's how they were getting done. Because a chick would be like, the chick of finesse a dude, be like, yo, come through, right? You come through, guess what? They leave the apartment door. So while you in there getting your smash on, you chilling, guess what? Some of her homeboys run up in this spot.
Exactly. Gotcha.
That's
and she out there, she act like she playing victim. She in it the whole time.
Exactly.
She like, oh no.
They probably rough her up a little bit, just a little bit.
Smack her a little bit, right? Rob you. Bro. That's why when I was I thought joining the military and I started messing around with little chicks, I was the dude I always had the gun under my pillow because I grew up watching that stuff happen. So now I'm like, I don't you trying to talk to me how good I look and all that. I'm like, shit, I don't know what you got going on.
Man, I'll be real, man. If I feel like a girl out of my league, I ain't never going to her career. You never know she's in me. I feel like something got recognized, but sometimes if you shoot too high in your league, you gotta start looking.
Yeah. But most dudes, what I'm saying, once excuse my language, baby, it's once they bust that nut, you know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta go to sleep. Nah, but I gotta get on through. I'm gonna holler at you in the morning.
But that's how they posting that clarity though, because a lot of niggas when they be horny, they be losing their fucking mind. They be doing stupid shit.
About to smoke this blunt, about to
exactly. Yeah, they be feeling. When a nigga finna have some sex, a nigga become a fiend. Just look how niggas start acting, the eyes start getting big and shit.
Exactly. He start moving quick. Niggas start moving fast.
I'm that dude. I'm looking at all the entrances, the exits. Like, we on the second floor, the first floor. I'm like, I gotta plan my escape just in case, though. But some dudes, they just be like.
Man, after my nut, I just hit Cam up. I'm like, hey man, hit me with that call. Like, it's an emergency.
Yeah, exactly. Like, man, I gotta go. It's my little brother, man. I gotta roll out.
That is funny because me and my friends, we literally do that and stuff. And it's a guy that we trying to get away from. One of us will pull her to the side or call her at like something happened.
Yeah. But you know what though? Real talk. That's one thing about females. That's one thing about at least some females. The hardest thing for a dude to do is get a female to come with him if she with her homegirl in the club. You have to stay together. I don't have females tell me we came together, we leaving together.
I can come with us in this shit.
Hey, niggas don't care.
I can come with us.
All going to the bathroom. Ain't no separating.
Yo, dudes don't care. We be like, I can't. Hit me up later, bro. Females is like, no.
But honestly, guys need to start moving like that too, low key, because these girls setting us up nowadays, man.
Yep.
I start moving in the pack, cause goddamn, you don't win off the walk her back to her crib and stuff. Now your head got robbed.
You say guys need to start doing that, but guys will never ever start doing it.
They ain't do it when I was young. I don't think they gonna start doing it now.
Yeah, nigga get tired. Bro, I'm out of here, man. Y'all boys be
exactly.
He move ready to leave. He leave with a shorty. Yeah, y'all boy be. I'm about to go with shorty.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, shorty talking about we gonna about to go get something to eat and run to her place. Yo, I'm out. Next thing you know, damn, yo, man, then you got to hear the story on Sunday. Like, man, we got to her crib. Her baby daddy showed up. Yo, you like, nigga, I told you not to go.
We gonna do some shit.
Man, I ain't never had an experience like that, but I had one experience where I went over to Shawty crib and she was like, you smoke? And at the time I wasn't smoking like that. So I was like, nigga, you know how niggas be, we be like, yeah, just to fit in and shit like that. So we get to smoking and stuff. I get high as hell. Like I'm high, like I'm gone. So the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, Shawty done invited me to her crib. Mind you, I had just started talking to her. I was like, Shawty just invited me to her crib. I was like, she done smoked me out. We done drunk a little bit. I like, Shawty finna set me up. I got my wallet in my back. In my back pocket the whole time. I was like, Shawty trying to set me up. I went to sleep with my hand in my back pocket in case she was trying to touch me. Man. That's the only.
Hey, you done woke up on the side of the road, so go, nigga, your shit go.
Exactly. Yeah. I wasn't trusting it, man. I started getting paranoid after a while, man. I started looking at her like, what you thinking? Like, what you finna do? I waited till she went to sleep too.
Wow.
I waited till she went to sleep.
Why you ain't just go home?
Because he was high. He wasn't thinking straight.
I was high as hell. I wasn't trying to go nowhere.
He wasn't thinking. He was like, yo, I just want to lay here for a few minutes and fall asleep.
I was the first. I was the last one.
I can't get high on no guy because if I.
Last time I was the last one to sleep and the first one up.
You just be like, get up 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, I gotta go. boo. I'll talk to you later. I
I
lock the
ain't.
bottom lock.
I like that leaving early shit. I get up and leave early.
Yeah, lock the bottom
Yeah,
lock. You keep it moving.
I ain't about to be staying here about 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you ain't got to get up.
You ain't got no power.
You ass out. You going to a girl house. You ain't got no whip. You like gonna call you an Uber. Somebody up. Somebody want this money. Somebody want this money. Shit.
I done had a homie pick me up before. I'm like, hey man, get me up out of here,
bro. Yeah, please, before she wake up.
Exactly. Man, that'd be the funny shit. You gotta pick a homie up out of the situation he can't get out of. That'd be so funny.
Bro, let me tell you something. I got mad. No, God, man. I'm a little bit older than y'all, so I got mad stories. I done had a homie. I was in the military, man. My almost baby mama rolled up to my room. I had a chick in the room. She started fighting the chick. So of course the military police and shit, they was about to come through. One of my dudes was coming back to the barracks. He was coming back to the spot from wherever he was. I was like, yo, take her home. Yo, he told girl to get in the car, he took her home. And by the time the MPs got up there, he was like, the girl was like, he had a girl in his room. His friend just took him home. I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. It wasn't even nobody in my. I don't been to so much, man. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. And if it's like, damn, if we had social media back then, I'm telling you, it would have been wild. But we didn't have social media then.
But y'all had those VHS tapes. Them bitches just lost now.
Nah, bro. Look. Hey, I didn't want nothing that I did to be televised. You feel me? I ain't want nothing. I ain't want nothing that I did. Like I done had my homeboy coming, like, yo, my old lady about to come over here. I got Shorty over here. I'm like, yo, I'm about to come scoop her real quick. Like, I mean, we did the same thing that guys do nowadays. It's just we didn't have all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? This stuff that me and
I feel like back in the day, women were more like they didn't want to be kind of seem like a hoe, you know what I'm saying?
True.
They wouldn't even really speak up. Nowadays, women, they just be like,
don't
man,
care.
I love myself.
Right. But I mean, to me, I don't see nothing wrong with you loving yourself. But my thing is this, right? And this is my thing to a lot of females. If you portray yourself a certain way, and then guys act on that, like if you in Instagram, you twerking, and you showing off this and showing off that. Then when you got to do come at you and try to hit without trying to really make, if you portray yourself like a thought, and then when a dude approach you like a thought, why you mad? Because that's what you putting out there. You see what I'm saying? So if a dude is looking at your pictures and he like, oh, she look good, and then every other picture is you popping your ass, showing your ass, and then when he like, oh, you got a nice ass, and you like, why are you talking about my ass? Like that's what you showing me. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing I know.
That's the only thing I see.
I barely know your name. Shit, I know your ass though.
I know your ass though. I know you got a fat ass though. You know what I'm saying? So
that's funny.
Y'all here. Really got a fat ass though.
I don't know your name.
And she had only like one post on her story, and she was literally in gray leggings, and all you saw was like her butt. And then the guy had seen her DM, and he was like, you got a fat butt, trying to speak game or whatever. And she had screenshotted it and sent it to us in our group. And she was like, y'all see this is why I don't like guys. They do this, that, and the third. They do too much. And like, why don't you talk about how cute I am, like my face or whatever?
I don't see your face.
Because all I see is the side of your face.
Looking at the story, I go look at the story myself. I said, you ain't got no pictures on your timeline, nothing. The only thing you got posted on the story is your butt. He don't know what you look like. He just
exactly. I just know that ass. I know I like that ass. That's it.
Like I don't know your personality. I don't know if you love God. You go to church. I don't know nothing. All I see is your ass. That's it. So what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? Let me tell you something. Females be fronting. The craziest thing that I see, man, and with me is if I post a picture of me, working out, coming from the gym, something, blah, 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 and you have a female that is sliding your DMs like, oh my God, you so handsome, you got a nice body, or you single, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah, whatever. And then you see them like 2 days later posting a picture with their man, like, my love, like, bitch, you was just in my DM like 2 days ago asking me about
what love? What love?
Man.
That's why
just like,
Valentine's Day was
yo.
hilarious this year, man. I said, I'm just keep my peace to myself, man. Valentine's Day.
Let me tell you something. If guys, if we would mess the game up like females do, and actually when females do slide in our DMs and we start posting them joints like they be trying to do us, it'd be a whole different ball game. Man. It'd be a whole different game.
It'd be a lot of choosing, man. Cause I had a girl. I asked her. I was like, you got a boyfriend? She was like, She was like, yeah, I got a boyfriend. I was like, oh, word, respect. I'm gonna fall back. She was like, why are you leaving? I was like, I ain't trying to disrespect your relationship. She was like, nah. I was like, why you pressing me? What you trying to do?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all the funniest shit.
What you trying to do? Why you pressing the issue?
I was at a party one time. I mean, I was trying to got her number and shit. I said, yeah, but you got a boyfriend? She said, well, kinda. And they just told me everything I didn't know. She don't give a fuck about that.
If you say kinda or something like that, I'm not respecting.
And look, when a guy asks me, I say straight up, I don't do the whole beating around the bush. I have a boyfriend. All right, respect, cool. Close DM, don't
and you know what most niggas gonna say? What he doing?
What they got to do with me?
What he doing?
And I ain't count. This when I was on my H6, I was my homeboy. I said, man, don't give a fuck about her nigga if she did have one.
Yeah, like I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're gonna respect your due, you know what I'm saying? But you do got a lot of females that, even though they got a dude, it depends on what day it is.
So why should I?
Exactly right. So if you're not gonna respect him, why I gotta respect him?
Exactly. If she ain't going hard, I'm definitely not going hard.
Yeah, but that's why I'm telling on that now because I believe in bad karma, man. I ain't doing this shit no more.
and that's what I'm trying to tell. Like when I got to that point where I was like, I at my age at that time before my daughter was born, I felt like I had already did so much. Like I was just that dude. Like I didn't care. Like I just was fearless. I stepped to a chick. Either you gonna run, either you gonna fall for it or you not. You're point blank. I would shoot the shot though. If you fall for it, what's popping? What we gonna do? What we doing? And I don't want to beat around the bush. Don't do that. I was just one that never. I ain't like beating around the bush. If we gonna kick, we gonna kick it. Like don't try to be like, oh maybe I don't know. You wasting my time.
A lot of guys up is they don't like to be upfront with you. They rather either lead you on. If the whole pickup line don't work, they're gonna try to befriend you and then lead you on thinking it is something. And when you get it, then it's, oh, why shorty talking about relationships and stuff like that? Well, you done let her on. If you upfront,
I'm gonna tell you
from the get-go, like if I get the whole, oh, hey, I want to have sex. I don't want to have sex. Like they'll be like, well, shoot, because you say you didn't want to have sex, now I can't really talk to you. So then they felt like, oh, I should have just let her on first.
But I think because a lot of times females just say they want to do the BC. Females, let me tell you something. That was one of the questions I had, man. Females, do you guys think females play the victim a lot? A lot of times, don't get me wrong, there are certain cases where stuff does go left. But a lot of times females play the victim. They be like, I just want a dude to be straight up and let me know what it is. Then when you get that dude that be straight up and let you know what it is, then you want to be like, like, ain't that what you want to do?
Yeah. But see, that's where a lot of people get messed up at. I'm like, a lot of females are happy when a guy is straightforward. It may not be what they want to hear, but it's what they needed to know so they know not to waste their time with them. So yeah, you might get that reaction like, oh, I ain't trying to mess with you, but that's because they are happy that you told them, but they feel better because now they're not about to waste their time with you. It's not like how you was just trying to explain it. No, it's really like, I'm glad you told me, but I ain't.
Yeah, but I feel like necessarily ain't fair. I feel like a lot of women though, they don't be able to be honest with themselves. Like, be honest with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Right. You want to fuck too. But the girl will know they want to fuck a nigga, but try to play hard to get. But then after you fuck them, like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to fuck you. Why the fuck we waiting for so long then?
That because it's a constant. they be like, I don't want to seem like a hoe or I don't want him because initially they be wanting to just have sex, but at the same time they be wanting a relationship at the same time. So, but my thing is, man, if he gonna leave you, he gonna leave you. Ain't shit you can do.
But my thing is, you know what? See, playing hard to get, like, just keep it a buck. Just keep it a $150 from the jump. Like, yo, if you mad at your man, Oh, or if you don't want a man, but you just want somebody you can call, hang out with, just say that. Like, don't try to act like I'm the bad guy. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to hit, blah, blah, blah. Just keep it. If you know you want to hit too, if you first of all, you can't say you're a grown woman and then play the role. Because a grown woman know what she want. You know what you want out of life. You grown. So hell, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Ain't nobody got to know what we got going on, but just be real about it. Don't try to act like you want me to be straightforward. Then when I be straightforward, then you try to look at me like you think I'm a hoe. Like, nah, I ain't nobody saying you was a hoe. I'm just telling you because you told me to be straight up. So I'm just telling you what it is.
I know so many guys on campus that'll be like, I ain't telling nobody, and say no. Why like four other dudes know about what we did, what we've been doing.
Yeah,
Like
then
guys talk too much. And that's why
them-
that's another reason why females like to hold off a little bit because this generation like to talk.
Nah, cause I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm the type of nigga. I'm stingy with any type of women I'm involved with, whether that's my girl or my hoe. I don't want nobody knowing about none of that because my thing is you going back talking to your homeboy. Yeah, man, shawty got that. She got this. She got that. And then the side of your homeboy here, he thinking, well, shit. He was like, he going hard for her like that. He's like, I gotta get a taste of that. You know what I'm saying? So then, man, nah. And then now I done lost my girl because I'm running my damn mouth. So nah, I don't
And
See,
speak.
not everybody think like that.
And see, I think one of the biggest things about it is, and now when I was coming up, I think we kind of had, you know, I think my generation was the last generation that actually lived by a code. Because now, like, you know, when I was coming up, like if Cam messed with somebody, me and Cam cool, that person was off limits. Like, okay, I can't, you know, I might want to, but that's off limits because my boy smashed. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it don't matter. Your homeboy shoot a shot at a chick while you dealing with her. Like, that's like, what part of the game is
But you
that?
know,
Like,
it kind of this like this. Like if my it's like if I'm dealing with a girl, DJ dealing with a girl. If I ain't taking a girl serious, I just smashed her with that woman serious, and he want to talk to her. And I want to hit her or something. I want to get mad at her, bro. I would just like just let me know, go goddamn, because shit don't look weird. You know what I'm saying?
right, but I mean that's different. If you throw the assist, that's different. But for Cam to just slide behind your back like yo was
Yeah,
good,
that
like
shit slimy.
that's
Yo,
that's nah. But if you pass this, you throw the assist to him like yo, you good, like whatever. So he done checked in, you done whatever you done said, so you don't even care. But
but
you know what I'm saying? That's just I
a
don't know,
lot of
man. That's
niggas
just
don't grow
different.
up on principles though. Like man, I learned this shit in college. A lot of niggas ain't no principles, man. A lot of niggas claim that they big bad, tough guy, this and that. But a lot of niggas ain't got no principle, ain't got no morals by themselves. Cause niggas move like snakes.
Right.
You know
True.
what I'm saying?
True. Right. And then my thing is like, you know what I'm saying? What's keeping it like to me nowadays? What is keep like I know when people say keeping it real, I'm gonna keep it 100. But then you look at some of their actions and how they move, you really not keep is excuse my language, is keeping it 100 being a straight like a undercover fuck boy, you know what I'm saying? Because the way some people move, they think they keeping it real, but then if you really sit back and watch how they move, you like, dang, if that's real to you, like I I
Man,
don't
I
know,
don't
like
know,
that's
man. I
real
don't
to
know.
you.
Fuck real. This shit a
Niggas
multiverse, nigga. We live in different realities.
niggas keeping it 65%, man. Niggas ain't keeping it 100 for real.
Exactly. And
Man, a
that's
lot of
just
niggas keeping it 99. They missing the one.
you're missing that 1%, but that 1% is a big ass one. That's a big
Yeah.
1% though.
Yeah,
For
big
real, for
one.
real.
Nigga need to start saying, I'm keeping it kinda real.
I'm keeping it halfway real. I'm keeping it halfway real, like just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So that goes into my next topic, man. We talking about that, man, and this goddamn clout chasing, man. I just think when we talk about social media, I think that has really been the platform for people to be clout chasing, just to try to get, I mean, just for likes and for views and all of that. Like a lot of things that go on, you just kind of look at it, you be like, wow, like you know what I'm saying? Like you ever look at somebody and see what they did and just been like, really, like for what? Like what was that for? You know what I'm saying? I think that to me that's a big issue nowadays, that clout chasing.
Yeah.
Thought,
I feel like that go back.
Brown was clout chasing that real cool thing.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people thought she was clout chasing for doing something stupid, which I don't care.
She a dumbass.
The whole because she literally was
How
like
the
she was
fuck you
like
put
her
gorilla glue
son
on
had her
yourself?
car. She ran out and got to be, and this was like the next best thing. And she was planning on washing it out. But my thing is, if this has been in your house and you used it on house related stuff.
I know.
What
Fuck
in
what you put
your
that shit in your
brain,
head.
even if you were rushing, because again, your son had your car. So where were you going? Your son had your car. Not really technically in a rush to go
But
there,
thing
because
about it,
you couldn't
Shorty
go
too old
nowhere.
for that
So
shit. She
what made
40.
you literally
That's what
bring
that's what I said. Like,
I
you
thought she
40
was a
years
young girl.
old. Oh,
that
She
don't
know
make
what gorilla
sense
glue
to me
is.
still.
yo, you 40 years old. You mean to tell me you don't know no better than to put some damn glue? It ain't even got to be Gorilla Glue. Why would you put any kind of glue other than the stuff that's you trying to do your wig or whatever? Like, why would you do it? Why would you put Elmer's glue or any kind of other glue in your damn crazy glue? Any of that? Why would you put any of that in your head? Like, I mean, I
I don't
don't
know what's
know.
wrong with niggas, man.
I don't know.
Must have been
Like,
awesome.
I don't know, man. I think that was. I think yeah, she was definitely clout chasing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this story. One is like I feel bad for her because she had.
I don't feel bad.
Oh,
Nobody
Yeah.
I feel bad for as far as like what she had to go through to get it out her hair and everything. But then the other side of me is like 40 years old, bro. No.
Nah, I don't feel bad for her.
My thing is, for one, where was the Gorilla Glue in your house for you to feel like it was okay to put that shit in your hair? But
Exactly.
two,
Yeah, think about it. You have to literally go to wherever you keep your home appliances at to get it.
they
Unless
don't
you
even
just
sell
got
that
a
in
messy
the
house.
Yeah, she had to buy that shit. Not in the hair. She bought that shit somewhere else.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So when you like, oh
And
shit,
then
I don't
you
have
go
no
to the
more
store, you go to the
gel.
whole
You just like, oh, I got some Gorilla Glue. Like, what
And
the
the shit
hell?
stay on the bottle. The shit
No.
stay on the bottle what it's used
This
for.
is everything. And
Yeah.
like a lot of people thought that she was suing the Blue. But it did turn out to be a rumor. She did clarify that in the interview that it was, fake news or whatever. But
She
it was
couldn't
just
sue them.
funny. Like she got merch out now, right?
Oh, yeah.
She got her own merch out. She did a bad baby move right there. She put out some merch. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of her merch is
I ain't count, man. It's really people out here struggling and going through real life shit. But somebody did some dumb ass shit. And y'all rewarding that
You
shit.
get famous off it.
Yeah, and like motherfucker really need it. Y'all could really put
put
this shit in a community organization or some shit. Somebody out here really trying to help some people. People put this shit in a food drive or something. But y'all out here sending money to a dumbass.
Yep.
We reward stupidity.
Exactly.
The only good thing that came from the situation is though she made $23,000 from the GoFundMe, but she donated $20,000 of it to the reconstruction surgery people or building. I can't remember the name of the thing is, but from my understanding, she kept the 3,000. Then I guess that's what she used to start her merch. So she low key. She went to the internet, quote unquote, for help on how to do her hair and everything. But she gained her own little clout thing. Now she's trying to figure out how she can She's probably gonna be one of those people who probably try to figure out how
She gonna end up on
We
reality
talking
TV.
about her ass. 6
She
months
about
from
to
now,
end up on Love and Hip Hop.
ain't nobody finna be worried about her in a couple months, man. She finna be.
Oh yeah, you only get 15 minutes. You only get 15 minutes. You only
Yeah.
get 15 minutes.
But I feel like this is just one of those things you won't never really forget because you're just like, wow. And then you got people, this is how you know she gained clout. Now you got this guy who really glue on his lip to glue a cup on his lip because he quote unquote didn't believe Tessica Brown's story was real. Yeah,
You
Tessica
deserve to
Brown,
keep that
she
cup on
got
you.
her own clout
And
now.
you see they had to remove like some of his skin because it wouldn't separate from the damn cup.
Right.
He deserved to keep that cup on his lip.
Right.
All right, fellas. All right, man. So, all right. So, about to get on out of here, but okay. I got a question. My last question for you guys.
What's going on?
Right now, I'm starting a campaign to kill the top 5 dead or alive. I think there's too many damn rappers in the game, past, present, future, to have a top 5. But I'm thinking maybe we need to have like a top 10. So I don't know what generation y'all listen to. I don't know where y'all at with y'all, but give me y'all top 5. What's y'all top 5? Give me a
top 5. Man, damn. My top, I listen to a lot of music from across generations. I'm a big hip hop head, so my top 5. You talking about just all time?
Just all time from
top 5
from whenever you started to now.
Yeah. I ain't putting no particular order, but my top 5: Kendrick Lamar, Freddie Gibbs. I put Tupac in there. I put Pac heavy, man. I put Andre 3000. And I put Big.
Okay.
I
Watch your
got
DJ.
Big, Kendrick. Um, dang man, you caught me with the top 5, Lord.
No, you fuck with Drake, bro. You might well go ahead and put him in there.
Nah, I wouldn't even.
You like Drake, bro? Nah.
I wouldn't even put Drake in there. He
Man,
not even like.
he's a singer now. He ain't even a rapper.
No, yeah.
Nah, he ain't a Drake fan. Come on.
No, I'm a Drake fan. Don't get it wrong, but I wouldn't put him in my top 5. I feel like a top 5 is deep.
Why you got on like replay?
I'm gonna put, man, my list kind of like Cam besides Andre, honestly, because I fought with Gibbs too, so that's 3. Can't tell y'all, man.
Honestly, don't let me go replace somebody in my top 5. I'm gonna take Big out my top 5. Put in Kanye. I ain't gonna lie.
You crazy? You took Big out.
You took Big out.
You took Big out. Are you serious?
No,
bro. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I fought Big. Kanye. I can listen way more Kanye.
The only problem is that Big, and I give it to Pop, Big and Pop, both of them.
Man,
they died too young, so we never got a chance to really see the fruits of their labor. Right, we only got a chance to hear, a little bit. Well, Pac a little bit more because he had a lot of extra stuff going on. But let me say something. I'm gonna put y'all on game right now. Go check out Big Daddy Kane. Listen to
my mama was a big Daddy Kane.
Listen to Big Daddy Kane, my dude. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, I've been going through this shit for the last couple of weeks, man. It's like you got your top 5, man, but your top 5 only reflects who got a lot of airplay on the radio. Like if you just listen to people like Big Daddy Kane, a lot of times he was like kind of in the beginning when it was really formulating. So a lot of people really don't know him. But if you listen to his wordplay, the way he like words that rhyme back to back to back, like his cadence, everything. And I was like, you know what? Damn, we don't give him enough credit. Like we don't give Kane enough credit. Everybody talks about Jada. Then there's always the argument between
Rakim
and Big. Rakim is another one. Like Rakim, like how can you not have? He was pretty much
Rakim hard, man. I fought Rakim. I ain't lie, I fought Rakim.
Rakim came at the time where he pretty much him and Nas kind of changed the game when they took it from that him into the him into him. Rakim and Nas were kind of like, okay, now we're gonna take these words and we're gonna flip we're gonna flip these bars, we're gonna change the cadence, we're gonna do something different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have a top 5 anymore, man. I don't even have a top 5, man. I'm just trying to put people on game, take it back to the old school, listen to damn Rakim, listen to his music, listen to Big Daddy Kane, like listen to Riz, like the Wu-Tang, listen to the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I fought Wu-Tang though. Yeah.
I mean,
but you got my mama, I always knew about Big Daddy Kane. My mama's always tell me how she went to a concert at Greenwood Civic Center and she got a picture signed by her Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, wow.
And she showed me that shit all the time.
Okay. Wait. It was in North Carolina?
No, it was South Carolina, Greenwood.
Oh, okay. Because I went to my very first hip hop concert. I was about 16, and I seen Biz Markie, like the whole what they used to call the Juice Crew. I seen them live, man, and I was like, oh snap! That kind of what made me want to start rapping. That's when I kind of started jotting down little rhymes and wanted to start rapping when I actually seen them in person. Because I was from New York, but of course you never seen them out and about like that, really. Then when I kind of seen them in person, I was like, oh snap, I like that. The way Biz Markie used to do the beatbox and all that stuff, whatever. All right. But all right, man, yo, what's up, man? Oh, what's your list, baby? I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna care. I'm gonna throw Wayne in my list too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wayne's in there, Wayne too. A lot of people don't say Wayne.
My only thing is I like older, like back then Lil Wayne. I like back then Kanye West because I can't really rock with their music in today's era, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then of course you already know I love Tupac. And then I started low-key getting into the Brat a little bit because it's Banana Free. I started getting into the Brat a little bit. And she actually has some good rhymes. And then I actually started listening to Queen Latifah's old music and stuff like that. So like Unity, I really like Unity.
UNITY.
Yeah,
So who harder, Biggie or Pop?
Tupac. I'm sorry, I gotta give it to
I'm
Tupac.
gonna go with Big.
If you want
I'm
to,
gonna
if you
tell you
want
this how
somebody who's gonna
describe
attack,
it.
go to Tupac.
I'm
But
gonna
if
go
you
with
want
Big.
somebody that's more
I'm just
like
put it like this.
deep
Biggie
time,
was a
I
better
can see
lyricist. Biggie was
Biggie.
a better lyricist. Like rapping just on some rap shit, like boy shit.
Yeah.
I big on Kid 16, but like creating songs and the image and the bravado of a rapper and everything you want your artist to be, Pop was just an overall better artist than Big.
But you got to understand one thing about that. You got to understand the comparisons when you look at Jay-Z and you look at Big. Two things for certain. They came from the streets for real, for real. Like literally, when I was growing up in New York, you heard about Big because I'm from Brooklyn. You heard about Big. You heard about Jay-Z. Puffy did the same thing to Big that Dame Dash did to Jay-Z. Literally, like, yo, I'm gonna take you out the hood. You can do this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So as far as making songs and all that stuff, it was different. Because Big, I think on his second album was when he really got into actually making songs. His first album was kind of like, all right, I'm going to the booth, I'm gonna do this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
A
So
bar
it was a
fest.
little bit different. Pac was already dealing, because you know what I mean, he was a dancer for Digital Underground and all that. So he kind of was already in the studio, even before he started making his own songs, he was already in that life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he already had his foot wet being in the studio, creating song and making music and all that. So that's kind of the difference from them. But one thing, and I definitely, man, if I get you guys back another time, we definitely want to talk about females in hip hop. I don't think when we talk about top five, a lot of times we don't ever ever think about females. You don't think about females like the Brat. You don't think about females like Foxy Brown, Little Kim, that done. But you know, honestly, if you go back, I'm gonna challenge you, dog. Go listen to Foxy Brown. Listen to some of her stuff. Foxy harder than some of the dudes. One dude, I'm telling you, trust me. Foxy got hard. Foxy got lyrics, right? Foxy got lyrics. Some of Kim's old stuff is hard. The Brat, that's another one. Queen Latifah, a lot of people don't even realize that she used to rap because you know she, like I said, she was way in the beginning. So females definitely don't get enough credit in hip hop, and I put that on Facebook one day, and I was like, well, how come females are never in in the top five? Well, why isn't there a female top five? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at Nicki. I mean, to me she whined a lot, but I got to give her props. She know
Was
how to
hard when
rush.
she
She
first
she
came
know how
out.
to spit. Yeah,
When Nicki first came out, Nicki was hard as hell.
exactly.
Yeah, she was.
You know, I think Cardi kind of came in with the image behind her, so I don't I haven't heard a hard verse from Cardi. Everything I've heard from her is more like industry type stuff or whatever. But I would like to hear like a freestyle from Cardi. Like look at Remy Ma before she got locked up, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing. Before she got locked up, stop playing. So anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming on the podcast, man. Hopefully
I
we
already
can
know.
reciprocate and do this again, man. Go ahead, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, what's your social media, whatever. So
Word. Shit, no, but y'all already know, man. It's Cam for the Think About It podcast. Y'all want to look at our podcast go to our Instagram, TAI_podcast, and y'all want to find our social. My personal is also _Cam is King _ on Instagram and Simply King Cam on Twitter and Cam with a K. I always remember that.
Yeah, and it's your boy. Think About It, DJ. The spill for the Think About It, Cam said, but my socials is King Jamone. That's my main page, KINGGG _ Jamone, DJIMON, and I also do photography. Check out my photography Instagram at Strike Photography with 2 Y's, and yeah.
Yeah, ma.
I'll take it a shout out. It's your girl, see Chante. You can find me on Instagram at officialshe.chante. That's CHANTE. And my YouTube channel, Sierra Chante, with my apostrophe at the end of my E. And, that's it.
All right, and once again, it's your boy Bliss _Santiago Instagram. Check out the One Life Collection on Instagram. Also on Facebook, got the website coming out. We just trying to take over this year, about to get into this real estate investing. Whatever you need, we got it for you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming aboard the One Life, the Garage Talk podcast, powered by the One Life Collection. One love, we love you. Mask up. Peace out. One.
We got it.
Big bangs.
Yeah.
skip all the small talk.
Holla at the room, let the force talk.
I heard you all talk.
Call at the beach at the bro boy.
This that garage talk.
The family inside, dog.
Just let the guys talk.
How about we speak about pies, dog?
I heard you get it for $5, dog.
I did it like that. Heard I got 8 for the crack.
Leaky and Bingo, they different like that.
How we different like that?
Me, I pull up with the blunt, and Bingo be sipping the yak.
Dog, I be sipping the yak.
My chick, she the bag.
Keep it 100.